Hey now, you were paying attention to another refreshing thoughts, except it is not just Criss Fresh. It is Dirty Uncle Mitch and it is Brett Owen. Brett has the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair, the only comic and toy fair worth going to that's got that title.
Adelaide Comic and
The
Toy.
Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. The Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair sucks and ripped him off, but that's another story that he's not going to get into because he's a nice guy and won't talk about that. Me, a little bit different. Um, but if you're in Adelaide, where should they go next week, Brett?
So St Clair Rec Centre, Sunday, April 13th. Check it out, Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair.
And to,
See you there. Or if you're there on Friday as well, Radical Rewind Cinema Club screening The Mummy. Come check it out. Awesome time down at the Odeon Star Cinema, Semaphore.
yeah, The Mummy is a underrated movie. Like I haven't
is.
seen it in forever, but I think everybody enjoyed it. Like Mitch, are you a Mummy
Oh yeah,
fan? Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser,
Yeah, handsome man.
He is.
What happened to the
And
dude
hair
that?
curtains.
What happened to the dude that was the villain in The Mummy? Why must bald guys be villains in everything that they do? No, look, Brett's come across to Melbourne along with his lovely wife Sarah because they're checking out the Malvern vintage toy fair
Yes.
tomorrow. That wasn't the only reason they came to Melbourne. That's one of the reasons.
So we
And-
will be heading down there.
yeah, and we were hanging out, and before Brett jumped on the plane, he got handed a giant box and was
What,
like,
I got
no, whoa. He got handed a giant box. No, we've got to start with the negative and then get to the positive. He got handed a giant box.
No, I agreed to take over small gifts so they would fit in my hand luggage because, I've one tiny little bag and I'm obviously going to bring lots of stuff back and over. Anyway, yeah.
And anyway, he sees a box and I see a box. Can you please pass me the white box that we want to talk about? It's clearly, if you collect Masters of Universe classics, you would know the Mattel shipper, right? We see this. And Brett didn't actually know.
No, I'm just like, I'm taking these little
Scotty of Toy Power, we should go listen to Toy Power. It's an awesome podcast. Handed him this, and I looked at it, and I remember having a conversation with the boys and with Trent, and going, I needed 2 Master of Universe Classics figures. And I looked like, oh, that must be that. And I was actually wrapped and was all excited. Like Brett would have seen my face light up. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure I've got Rock On and Stone Dar. And then Brett and I are looking at each other of like, what? Like what is like what's going on? And then I'm like, have I asked for the wrong figures? And I think what we think has happened is it's Twistoid and Roton is what I was looking for. And I think if what we think has happened, Trent, if it is you, you've sent the wrong 2 figures. So what I'm going to do is get this and put it in a bigger box to give to Brett to take. No, I'm not. I'm going to ship it back. And thank you very much. But yeah, if that's what this is, the other theory that we had was it was maybe a prize one on one of the Toy Power things, but we've got no information. If anybody can explain why Brett Owen had to put these on a plane.
Didn't even know when he handed it to bring over. He's just like,
why are these figures in my room? Like, what's going on with these figures? And I opened just to check to see if Twist On and I think that's their names that are in there. And we checked the cabinet. Like, I definitely have Stone Dar and Rock On. Like, so I think that's what's happened, but I don't know. Like, was this a prize? I've offered it to Mitch because I was like, I'm going to burn Trent because he ignored me at Doncaster that time. And I said, Mitch, you can just keep these. But Mitch isn't going to do that. So hopefully we get to the bottom of that. But Mitch, you received some gifts.
Thank you. Is this adults only? Because I've got a naked present to show.
Not that one. The other thing on your lap.
No, it's Plucker, but he's naked.
And I'm not even the one doing it.
Yes.
Have you got a naked Plucker?
I've got a naked Plucker, and
he's not a chicken or a cow.
No. And I got this.
How sweet! Like what I love about this sort of stuff, I'm going to hold up for Mitch. Yeah. He's right into board games. If you listen to Geek Dudes, you know Dirty Uncle Mitch is into this. And Brett, what was the story behind this?
So someone in the Toys and Beers, the group with the Toy Power, said, "Oh, this is up," and I'm like, "Hey, that's the suburb over. I'll go grab it after work." And I got it because I'm like, not that I collect Centurions, not that I dislike them, but I thought I'll grab it. Someone will want it down the line. And then I was listening to Geek Dudes like literally 2 or 3 days later. And Mitch was talking about he was going to go to Caulfield, but then someone said the only thing there he would have liked It was a Centurions board game, and it was like fate. I bought this for someone that would want it, and 2 days
Manifest
later,
destiny. Put it out there,
is,
people.
it is.
Put it out there, and you get it.
The secret works.
So yeah, so there it is. So,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, like I like what I love about that, and we were talking because Brett's getting to see my toy room and everything, is just how vibrant and cool colors are of vintage toys. Like Brett was talking about his love of like 70s toys and collectibles and 80s toys and collectibles. And what I recently did, I moved some of my toys on because I've got a big bad toy store order coming, and shipping is going to cost $1 million. And
much.
what I had was, I don't know if you've seen them, I had the Mezco. I think we're about to get it running. I had the Mezco Ghostbusters, which is a really cool set. They were in material uniforms. I had them on display, and I've removed them from the display, and I've got just the old Kenner real Ghostbusters there. And to me, the colors pop. It just feels like my childhood, and it feels like the collectibles I'm into. So I think what I love about that board game is just how bright it is, and like, primary colors works. Julian James always talks about that, but you want to market to us, primary colors always works. There was a green one, a yellow one, and a blue one, and the villains, and it's vibrant colors, and that's what really pops. So thank you for doing that for Mitch, and no thanks for me for giving me.
Oh, no, I gave you the
No, I did. He did give me the plucker, to be honest. But I have 2 plucker ducks. I have, for those that don't know, I host a podcast called Hey Hey It's a Podcast. Hey Hey It's Saturday was along with Mitch, a big variety show, and I do have some collectibles. Sucked in, Davey. I've got an Aussie ostrich, and I believe you don't have one. So I am on the hunt to actually get Davey an Aussie ostrich, and we cannot find one at a decent price. Ernie Carroll mania has apparently occurred, Mitch, and it's very expensive. But if you've listened to Geek Dudes, we had a Canadian guest on called Colin Betts, and you actually would have heard Colin referred to on Refreshing Thoughts because he was part of Shreddergate with Ben Sachs, where Saxy had Mondo Shredder Fever, and Colin is very kindly going to ship the Mondo Super Shredders to us, and I believe Colin shipped some presents over to Toy Power and said he had some stuff for Geek Dudes as well, and Toy Power love giving Brett Owen stuff to bring over on flights in his carry-on. And he has some stuff to give to us, which sounds really cool. Thanks, Colin.
This was the size of the things I thought I was bringing.
Until it was a thing. So what we've got, just so everybody can see, and vibrant colors again. We've got it's a Ninja Turtle Christmas paper, and I love Ninja Turtles and I love Christmas. But how cool does that all that look? Look at the vibrant thing of that. When did I become such a color mark? Like it's and we believe this was for me. No,
something that you'd want more than anyone else in this room.
Yeah, Mitch, you love Superman.
Yes, I did send Scott when you were on your trip to Comic Con this year, or last year. This was my request, so I will make a note to go to Scott and thank him for this because he made the effort for me. Thank you.
I'm going to do something that I've got to stop doing. I'm moving the camera only because I'm having trouble recording because there's so many pumpkins. Billy Corgan's almost like furious that we're recording, and I don't know. It really did make me laugh. And every time I do that, I'm going to screw up the framing that we sort of had. Okay. So this says to Criss Fresh. Upon next you meet best Colin. So thank you, Colin. So I'm going to open this up
carefully.
No.
Everybody's knew what this is the whole time. I shook it. I'm like, not Lego. They're going to be.
Did you say Lego? Like you sounded
Lego.
What do we got? Ooh, we've got.
Is that Frosty?
For you. I'm trying to. I'm blind as a bat. Like we're all old. Like I like how
got writing on it.
Yeah, it's got writing on it. Like that's
Fireclaw, aka your wrestling.
Oh, mascot. Oh, because the Renegades of Wrestling mascot.
Oh,
is it's a wolf. Is it a tiger?
That's a
wolf.
tiger.
No, that's a tiger. The Renegades of Wrestling. That is cool though, Colin. I'm never.
It's stuck in the bag.
Well, I'm like, I'm used to when I handle bags like this. It's usually for something completely different.
Specimens.
That pulls out more than easier than.
That is rad. Like, look at that. That is really cool. Do you know what, Colin? He's going to sit on my desk on my new setup that I'm going to watch, and I got a Grimlock, which is awesome. So, who makes this? Who are we going? We're going with Prexio. No, but it is Hasbro.
Well, Hasbro would apply.
Oh, we've gone.
Buffering.
No, we're buffer. How can we buffer like when we're here? We're streaming. So there's a good. Thank you very much. He's also going to go on my this desk. You know, next time you come here, his desk is going to be full here. So this says, "Too fresh." Next time you lads meet up, Cole. How are you, Cole? This feels like a McDonald's calendar. That's my prediction, I guess. The voucher's still valid. I'm so getting myself a thick shake for $1. That's a very. Did other countries have? I wondered, Colin, in Canada, did McDonald's do calendars every year? Like at the end of the year, with it wasn't a Happy Meal, was it? You could just get a calendar.
Buy it
I've actually got one on display. Terra vouchers.
It is a McDonald's.
Signed by Colin Betts.
Oh.
What's going on with this buffering? Oh my God. It is the program to SummerSlam 94, brother versus brother, the cage match, Brett versus Owen. I love this. Like I am marking out. Fresh saw this and thought of you, and since there was space in the toy power box, all the best, Colin. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Colin. I love that. I love that more than Mitch, so much more than Mitch. Not as much as Brett, though. He's one of your friends. That is awesome.
Like comment on Colin's
penmanship. He's got nice penmanship. And then we've got to Dirty Uncle Mitch. I was going to have it, but no. And it says that we're still recording. Jesse, you are going to be editing this for me. So I'm showing this. So Mitch, you've got something from Colin as well. Right.
It's all that sound.
That's really cool.
Superman, thank you.
Yeah, top knot.
Yeah, little samurai Superman.
Okay, what's he say?
Kinder.
Kinder Surprise. Okay,
that's really cool.
Thank you very much. You show that.
I'll hold that up to the camera. That's really cool.
I see the words Kid Robot. Oh, a little present. Do that later.
Colin's wrapping. It is.
Another soups. Kid Robot Superman. It's very, very cool. Thank you very much. I won't put it on the desk. I'll take it with me. And
what does that say?
Mr. Jones.
I was so hoping Jonesy got nothing. I was gonna pop for the fact that Jonesy got nothing, and that's what it was. But thank you very much to Brett, and thank you very much to Colin. Like that is awesome. It feels like Christmas. What's not going to be Christmas is editing this. This is exactly why I didn't want to do video. But yeah. Thank you very much, Colin, and thank you, everybody, for checking it out. This was a brief little one. Go to the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. Go to Radical Rewind. What's for socials? Do you remember them off the top of your head?
At Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair and at Radical Rewind Cinema Club.
Yeah, and check out at Geek Dudes, at Hey It's the Podcast, and
Renegades of Wrestling.
No, I don't care about that. Wrestle Rock May Night. No, I do care about Renegades Wrestling. Shout out to Indy Hartwell, our new Renegades Wrestling Women's Champion. And also Refreshing Thoughts Pod on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll speak to you in a little while.